Now, President William Ruto has renewed his push for reforms at the United Nations in order to tackle the changing global challenges. Now, during his presentation at the United Nations General Assembly Summit in New York, Ruto criticized the multilateral system for failing to address global climate crisis, inequalities, and debt crisis. Francis Ode with the details.
President Ruto used the global event to remind the developed nations of their failure in tackling global challenges, including provision of basic services to millions of people displaced. Dr. Ruto emphasized the urgent need for immediate action to address the unprecedented global crisis posed by advanced stages of climate change. He warned that without immediate action, humanity faces an unprecedented global crisis.
Today, we have no choice but to reject outdated systems and reimagine a framework of international cooperation that works for all 8 million of us in the planet. This means redesigning international financial system, strengthening partnership for common security, bridging the digital divide, and investing in human capacity, especially empowering women and youth. The window to achieve this is, however, fast closing.
The president pointed out that only 17% of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) are on track, primarily due to unmet financial commitments. He highlighted the severe funding shortages faced by developing countries, particularly in Africa and the Global South, and called for immediate action to bridge this gap.
At the 2023 UN SDG Summit, we highlighted the urgent need to overhaul the global financial system. As we approach the fourth Financing for Development Forum in 2025, imaginative solutions for debt relief and development financing are essential to close the SDG gap.
President Ruto also addressed the historical injustice of Africa's lack of permanent representation on the UN Security Council, calling for this to be rectified as part of the ongoing UN reforms.
Yesterday, I was in Port-au-Prince to witness the significant progress made by Kenya's Africa-led mission, even with the constraints of limited resources. What looked like mission impossible is now a present and real possibility for peace in Haiti.
In a bid to combat climate change, President Ruto announced Kenya's ambitious plan to increase its forest cover by 30% by planting 15 billion trees, an initiative largely driven by the youth.
Sustainably funded by the UN-assessed contributions are critical in addressing...
Ode Francis, Citizen TV.